Helping Hands Always. A guide to empowering communities and making a difference. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. If you're new here, I'm so glad you found us, and I can't wait to dive into today's topic with you. If you're a regular viewer, welcome back to another amazing video where we explore ways to make a difference in our communities and our lives. Today's topic is close to my heart, and I'm sure it will resonate with all of you. We're talking about the power of helping hands and how offering help, support, and kindness can transform lives in more ways than we can imagine. When we think about the impact we can have on the world, we often think it has to be on a grand scale, changing policies, solving world hunger, or curing diseases. But in reality, some of the most powerful changes start on a smaller, more personal level. Helping hands, no matter how big or small, can create ripples of positive change that grow far beyond our expectations. Today, we're going to dive deep into how offering a helping hand, no matter the situation, can make a world of difference. We'll explore the reasons why we should help others, how we can help, and the lasting impact that simple acts of kindness can have on individuals, families, communities, and even the world at large. So, grab a comfortable seat, maybe even a cup of coffee, and let's dive right into this discussion on how helping hands are always the solution to creating a brighter, more compassionate world. Chapter 1. The importance of helping others. The idea of helping others is as old as humanity itself. Throughout history, cultures across the globe have celebrated the act of giving and extending a helping hand. Whether it's through charity, community service, or simply being there for someone in need, the concept of helping others transcends borders, languages, and backgrounds. So, why exactly is it so important to help? Human connection. At the core of being human is our need for connection. As social beings, we thrive in environments where we feel supported and valued. Helping others fosters that connection, not just for the person receiving the help, but for the person giving it as well. There's a natural sense of fulfillment that comes from knowing you've made a positive impact in someone else's life. Building a stronger community. When we help others, we contribute to building stronger, more resilient communities. Think about it. When we help a neighbor with groceries, offer support to a colleague going through a tough time, or volunteer at a local shelter, we're not just assisting one person. We're strengthening the bonds within our entire community, creating an environment where support is a given, and everyone's well-being is prioritized. It feels good. There's no denying the positive emotions that come from helping someone else. In fact, studies have shown that helping others can reduce stress, increase happiness, and even improve your overall health. It's often referred to as the helper's high, the rush of joy and fulfillment that comes from knowing your actions have made a difference in someone's life. Paying it forward. Helping others creates a ripple effect. When you extend a helping hand, it's often reciprocated. Not necessarily by the person you helped, but by others who observe your actions. Kindness is contagious, and when one person helps another, they set an example that inspires others to do the same. This concept is known as paying it forward, a powerful reminder that small acts of kindness can lead to large-scale positive changes. Empathy and compassion. Helping others fosters empathy and compassion. When we lend a hand, we step into someone else's shoes. We take the time to understand their struggles and offer support with genuine care and concern. This builds emotional intelligence, making us more compassionate and understanding people, which benefits everyone we interact with. Chapter 2. How to offer a helping hand. Now that we understand why helping others is so important, let's talk about how we can do it. Offering a helping hand doesn't require grand gestures or huge financial contributions. Sometimes, the simplest actions can have the most profound impact. Start small. One of the most accessible ways to help others is to start with small, everyday actions. This could mean helping someone carry heavy bags, offering a listening ear to a friend who's struggling, or assisting an elderly neighbor with yard work. These seemingly small acts can make a big difference in someone's life, and they often don't take much time or effort on your part. Volunteer. Volunteering your time and skills is one of the most impactful ways to help others. There are countless organizations and causes that are always in need of volunteers. Whether you're helping out at a food bank, tutoring children, or assisting at a local animal shelter, your time is a valuable resource that can significantly benefit those in need. Offer emotional support. Sometimes, the best way to help someone is simply by being there for them emotionally. Offering a comforting word, a hug, or even just your presence can make a world of difference. In today's fast-paced world, emotional support is often overlooked, but it's one of the most powerful gifts we can give. Financial assistance. While it's not always feasible for everyone, offering financial support is another way to help. This doesn't necessarily mean large donations, but even small contributions can make a significant impact. You can support a local charity, sponsor a child's education, or simply help someone pay for groceries when they're struggling. Use your skills. We all have unique skills and talents that can be put to good use. Whether you're a graphic designer, a plumber, a writer, or a mechanic, there's always someone who can benefit from your expertise. Offering your skills pro bono or at a discounted rate to those in need is a great way to contribute to your community. Create awareness. Sometimes, the best way to help is by simply raising awareness about an issue or cause. Sharing information, educating others, and spreading the word can have a massive impact. Whether it's through social media, organizing a community event, or simply starting a conversation, spreading awareness can encourage others to get involved and support a cause. Chapter 3. The ripple effect of helping hands. You might be thinking, what difference can one person really make? The truth is, the power of a helping hand is far-reaching. Every time we offer help, we're creating a ripple effect that can impact countless others. Inspiration. When others witness acts of kindness, they are inspired to follow suit. One simple act of kindness can inspire an entire community to embrace helping hands, creating a chain reaction of positive change. Imagine the power of thousands of people performing small acts of kindness every day. How much better would our world be? Emotional healing. Helping others often leads to emotional healing, both for the giver and the receiver. When we give, we experience a sense of fulfillment and purpose, and when others receive help, they feel cared for, valued, and seen. This emotional connection fosters deeper relationships and creates a sense of belonging within a community. Stronger relationships. Helping others can strengthen relationships. Whether it's within your family, with your friends, or even at work, offering help fosters trust and camaraderie. People are more likely to help you in return when they know you've got their back, creating a cycle of mutual support and understanding. Building trust. Helping hands build trust. When people know that you're there for them, they feel secure and valued. Trust is the foundation of any strong relationship, and offering help is one of the most effective ways to build it. Creating a legacy. The impact of helping others doesn't end with the individual. When you extend a helping hand, you often inspire others to do the same, creating a lasting legacy of kindness. This creates a culture of helping that transcends generations, leaving behind a world that's kinder, more compassionate, and more connected. Chapter 4. Real-life stories of helping hands. Let's take a moment to reflect on some inspiring real-life stories of helping hands that have made a huge impact on people's lives. These stories show just how powerful small acts of kindness can be and the long-lasting effects they have on individuals and communities. The kindness of strangers. There's a beautiful story of a man who found himself stranded on the side of the road after his car broke down. He was in a remote area, miles from the nearest town, and had no way to contact anyone for help. Just as he was beginning to lose hope, a stranger stopped and offered assistance. Not only did the stranger help fix the car, but he also gave the man a ride to the nearest town, bought him lunch, and helped him get back on his feet. The act of kindness didn't end with the stranger's help. It created a ripple effect that inspired the man to pay it forward and assist others in need. The homeless shelter volunteer. A woman named Sarah began volunteering at a local homeless shelter after losing her job. She had no idea how much of an impact she would have on the people she helped. Over the years, Sarah became a mentor to many of the individuals staying at the shelter. helping them find jobs, secure housing, and rebuild their lives. Her dedication not only changed the lives of those she helped, but it also inspired other volunteers to step up and contribute, turning the shelter into a vibrant community of support. A community coming together. In a small town, a family's house was destroyed in a fire, leaving them homeless and devastated. The entire community rallied around them, offering food, clothing, and financial assistance. But the most heartwarming gesture came when the local contractors and tradespeople volunteered their time to rebuild the family's home. It wasn't just about providing physical support, it was about showing that no one in the community was alone, no matter how difficult the circumstances. Conclusion: helping hands are always the answer. Whether it's a small gesture or a significant commitment, every act of kindness creates a ripple effect that impacts lives in ways we can't always see or measure. Offering support, love, and assistance to those around us creates stronger, more connected communities, and helps foster a world that values compassion above all else. Remember, you don't have to change the world to make a difference. You can start with one person, one small act, and let that ripple out into the world. Chapter 5. The science behind helping others. While helping others often feels like an intuitive and natural act, there's actually a lot of science behind why it feels so good and why it's so beneficial, not just for the person receiving help, but for the person giving it as well. So, let's dive deeper into the psychological and physiological effects of helping others and explore why it's something we should all be doing more of. The psychology of altruism. Altruism is the selfless concern for the well-being of others. While it may seem like something purely driven by good intentions, research shows that helping others can actually improve our own mental health and happiness. Studies have demonstrated that acts of kindness, no matter how small, stimulate the brain's pleasure centers, releasing feel-good chemicals like dopamine and oxytocin. These chemicals boost feelings of happiness, reduce stress, and even make us feel more connected to those around us. Reducing stress and anxiety. Helping others can significantly reduce stress and anxiety levels. When we're focused on others' needs, our own worries tend to fade into the background. This shift in focus can be therapeutic, especially when we're dealing with personal stress. By making someone else's day easier, we allow ourselves to take a step back from our own problems and experience a sense of calm. Boosting self-worth and confidence. Helping others gives us a sense of purpose and increases our self-esteem. Knowing that we've made a positive impact on someone else's life reinforces our belief that we are capable, valuable individuals. This, in turn, boosts our confidence and encourages us to continue engaging in acts of kindness. It becomes a positive feedback loop where the more we help, the better we feel about ourselves. Building empathy. When we help others, we often gain a better understanding of their struggles and challenges. This creates empathy, an essential human emotion that allows us to connect with people on a deeper level. Empathy not only enhances our relationships but also promotes a culture of kindness and understanding, where people are more likely to support each other, knowing that their struggles are shared. The physiological benefits. The benefits of helping others go beyond just the mental and emotional. They also have a positive impact on our physical health. Studies have shown that people who regularly engage in acts of kindness experience lower blood pressure, reduced risk of heart disease, and even a longer lifespan. By helping others, we are not only improving their lives, but we are also enhancing our own physical well-being. Chapter 6. Helping in crisis situations. In times of crisis, the importance of helping hands becomes even more pronounced. Whether it's a natural disaster, an economic downturn, or a personal emergency, these are the moments when communities truly shine. The collective effort of individuals coming together to offer help in a crisis can provide immense relief and even save lives. Natural disasters. After natural disasters like hurricanes, earthquakes, or wildfires, communities often face widespread devastation. In these moments, helping hands are critical for providing immediate relief. Volunteers often rush to the scene to assist with rescue operations, distribute food and water, and help rebuild homes and infrastructure. What's incredible is how quickly people come together, even from far-off places, to offer assistance without expecting anything in return. The sense of solidarity and support that emerges in these situations is a testament to the power of helping hands. Health crises. The COVID-19 pandemic demonstrated the importance of offering support during health crises. Healthcare workers, volunteers, and organizations around the world came together to provide critical resources to those affected by the virus. Whether it was distributing personal protective equipment, helping vulnerable populations with food deliveries, or supporting those who were isolated, the helping hands during this crisis were crucial to getting through such an unprecedented global challenge. Economic hardships. In times of economic hardship, such as recessions or periods of high unemployment, helping hands are more important than ever. People struggling to make ends meet can benefit from the support of friends, family, and neighbors who offer financial assistance, job referrals, or simply a helping hand with day-to-day tasks. Local food banks, clothing drives, and community organizations become lifelines, demonstrating how collective efforts can help people through difficult financial situations. Personal crises. Sometimes, crises aren't global or community-wide, they're personal. This could mean a family member going through an illness, a friend struggling with mental health, or an individual experiencing loss. In these moments, the power of helping hands manifests in emotional support, practical help with chores or errands, or simply being a shoulder to lean on. These personal crises often reveal the importance of strong, supportive relationships, as they remind us how essential it is to be there for each other in our darkest times. Chapter 7. Helping Hands in the Digital Age. In the modern era, we have new ways to extend helping hands that go beyond physical interaction. The digital age has opened up new avenues for supporting others, and it's crucial that we leverage these platforms to spread kindness, raise awareness, and provide assistance in innovative ways. Online fundraising. Crowdfunding platforms like GoFundMe, Kickstarter, and Just Giving have made it easier than ever for individuals to help others financially. Whether it's for medical expenses, disaster relief, or community projects, online fundraising campaigns allow people to donate to causes they care about with just a few clicks. In some cases, these platforms have raised millions of dollars for those in need, demonstrating how helping hands in the digital space can have a far-reaching impact. Social media activism. Social media has become a powerful tool for creating awareness about causes and mobilizing people to take action. Whether it's through petitions, online donations, or sharing information about important issues, social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter can help spread messages of kindness and encourage people to lend a hand. Activism in the digital space allows people to be part of global movements, promoting causes such as climate change, racial justice, mental health awareness, and more. Virtual volunteering. Virtual volunteering is a great way to contribute without leaving the comfort of your own home. Whether you're tutoring children online, providing mentorship to those in need, or offering your professional skills to organizations in need of help, there are countless virtual volunteering opportunities available. In today's digital world, distance is no longer a barrier to helping others. Creating online communities. Online communities offer a space for people to connect, share experiences, and support one another. Whether it's a Facebook group dedicated to a specific cause, a subreddit for people facing similar challenges, or an online forum for mental health support, these spaces provide a sense of belonging and camaraderie. They allow people to find help, offer advice, or simply share their stories in a safe, supportive environment. One helping hand at a time. Thank you so much for watching, and I can't wait to see how you'll contribute to making a difference in your community.
Chapter 8. How to make helping hands a habit. Helping others is a powerful and rewarding practice, but it can sometimes feel like a challenge to make it a regular habit. In today's fast-paced world, we often find ourselves caught up in our own busy lives, forgetting that even the smallest acts of kindness can make a huge impact. So, how do we make helping others a part of our daily routine? Here are some tips. Start with intentionality. Make a conscious decision to help others. It doesn't have to be a big commitment, but by setting an intention each day to be kind or lend a hand, you'll start to make it a habit. Whether it's offering a compliment, holding the door for someone, or checking in on a friend, small actions can go a long way. Look for opportunities. Helping others doesn't have to involve a formal organization or charity work. Simply be on the lookout for opportunities in your daily life. Maybe your coworker could use help with a project, your neighbor needs assistance with their garden, or a friend could use some encouragement. Being mindful of these moments will make it easier to act. Join a community of helpers. Surround yourself with others who are also passionate about helping. Whether it's through a volunteer group, a social club, or an online community, joining forces with others will motivate you to keep up your habit of kindness. When you see others giving back, it can inspire you to do the same. Reflect on your actions at the end of each day. Take a moment to reflect on the ways you helped others. This reflection reinforces the positive feelings associated with helping and reminds you of the impact you've made. It also gives you a chance to identify areas where you can continue to improve and offer more support. Teach the next generation. One of the best ways to ensure the practice of helping others continues is by teaching the next generation to do the same. Encourage your children, siblings, or young people in your life to perform acts of kindness and lead by example. By instilling these values early on, we can create a future filled with helping hands. Conclusion. Continued. Helping hands are more than just an act of kindness, they are the foundation of a compassionate, supportive, and thriving society. Whether you're offering help to a stranger, volunteering your time, or simply lending an ear to a friend, every act of kindness has the power to change lives. As we explored in this video, the benefits of helping others are immense, not only for those we help but for ourselves as well. From building stronger communities to improving our own well-being, the act of helping creates a ripple effect that can change the world. So, as we wrap up today's discussion, I encourage you to go out into the world with the mindset of helping hands always. Look for opportunities to extend a hand, big or small, and remember that the kindness you give will always come back to you in ways you may not expect. Let's make this world a better place. Chapter 9. The role of helping hands in global movements. As we continue to explore the powerful impact of helping hands, it's important to recognize how these acts of kindness and support extend far beyond our personal circles and can shape global movements. In today's interconnected world, our actions, however small they may seem, can have a significant ripple effect, influencing others and driving large-scale change. Global movements are built on the efforts of individuals coming together to make a difference, and helping hands are often the catalyst for change. Social justice movements. Helping hands have played a crucial role in social justice movements throughout history. From civil rights activists marching for equality to modern-day protests advocating for racial justice, LGBTQ+ rights, and gender equality, individuals who step forward to help in the fight for justice and fairness are contributing to a greater cause. Acts of solidarity, whether it's speaking out against injustice, attending a rally, or simply showing support for marginalized groups, are all part of the collective effort that propels movements forward. Take the example of the Black Lives Matter movement. This was born out of countless individuals standing up against systemic racism and offering their voices, time, and resources to support communities who have been impacted by racial violence. From street protests to online petitions and advocacy work, helping hands have been instrumental in the progress of this and other movements that push for equality and human rights. Environmental activism. Another powerful example of global change driven by helping hands is the environmental movement. Whether it's participating in cleanup drives, advocating for sustainable practices, or fighting against climate change, helping hands are essential to creating a greener and more sustainable planet. Activists like Greta Thunberg, along with millions of young people around the world, have shown how one individual's efforts can inspire a global movement to protect the planet for future generations. Small acts like reducing waste, planting trees, or supporting eco-friendly companies may seem insignificant on their own, but when multiplied by millions of people around the world, they have the potential to shift entire industries and create lasting environmental change. It all starts with someone offering a helping hand to the planet. Humanitarian aid, when disaster strikes, whether it's a natural catastrophe, war, or famine, the world has witnessed the extraordinary impact of humanitarian aid, often made possible by helping hands from around the globe. Organizations like the Red Cross, Doctors Without Borders, and countless others mobilize to provide life-saving aid to those in crisis. These efforts include delivering food, medical care, and shelter to people who have lost everything. However, it's not only large organizations that make a difference. Everyday people can contribute by donating time, money, or resources, and sometimes by simply spreading awareness of the situation. For example, after the 2010 earthquake in Haiti, people worldwide sent donations, raised funds, and volunteered with organizations providing emergency assistance. While the challenges were immense, the collective effort of millions of people came together to offer hope, healing, and the promise of recovery to those affected by the disaster. Chapter 10: Helping Hands and Mental Health in Our Modern Society. Mental health has become one of the most pressing issues, affecting millions of individuals worldwide. One of the most significant ways to support someone struggling with mental health is by extending a helping hand, offering compassion, understanding, and empathy. Many people are afraid to reach out when they are struggling with their mental health due to the stigma that still surrounds mental health issues. However, by helping to remove that stigma and offering support, we can create a more open, accepting environment where individuals feel comfortable seeking the help they need. Active listening, one of the simplest, yet most powerful ways to help someone struggling with mental health is to listen. Sometimes, all someone needs is someone to listen, without judgment, someone to allow them to express their feelings and thoughts. Active listening can help individuals feel heard and understood, which can provide immense relief. It also demonstrates that they're not alone and that someone cares. Offering your ear can make a world of difference to someone who is dealing with anxiety, depression, or other mental health issues. It shows that you're there for them, even if you don't have all the answers. Just being present and showing compassion can help lift the burden. Encouragement and support. Encouraging someone who is struggling with their mental health to seek professional help can be a crucial step. If someone you know is battling with depression or anxiety, encouraging them to see a therapist or mental health professional is a supportive way of showing that you care. You can offer to help them find resources, accompany them to appointments, or simply provide a safe space for them to express their concerns. It's important to approach these conversations with sensitivity, understanding that mental health struggles are complex and unique to each individual. Sometimes, just knowing that someone cares and is rooting for them can inspire a person to take that first step towards seeking professional help. Fostering a mental health-friendly environment. While individual support is critical, fostering a mental health-friendly environment within communities, workplaces, and schools is just as important. Encourage open conversations about mental health, and be proactive in providing resources, support systems, and safe spaces for individuals to seek help. The more we talk about mental health, the less stigmatized it becomes, and the more we help those in need feel comfortable asking for help when they need it. Small acts of kindness in this regard, such as checking in on a friend, offering a comforting word, or promoting mental health awareness at work, can create a culture where mental well-being is prioritized. This also makes it easier for people to access help without fear of judgment. Chapter 11: Empowering Others Through Helping Hands. In the grand scheme of things, one of the most powerful aspects of helping others is the ability to empower them to help themselves. True support isn't just about providing a temporary fix, it's about offering people the tools, resources, and encouragement to overcome obstacles and improve their own lives. Whether it's teaching someone a skill, mentoring them in their career, or simply giving them the confidence they need to succeed, helping hands can lead to empowerment and lasting change. Mentorship is a form of helping that focuses on guiding others towards success. Whether in academics, business, or personal development, mentorship provides invaluable support and advice to individuals navigating unfamiliar or challenging paths. A mentor doesn't just give answers, they offer guidance, encouragement, and insight that help mentees build their own skills and confidence. By providing mentorship, you're not only helping someone succeed in the short term, but you're also equipping them with the tools they need to succeed long term. Skills training and education. One of the most powerful ways to empower others is by sharing your knowledge and skills. Offering to tutor someone, teaching a class, or simply sharing valuable resources can have a lasting impact. The knowledge and skills people gain through education can change the trajectory of their lives, opening doors to new opportunities and providing them with the means to lift themselves out of poverty or other difficult circumstances. Whether you're teaching someone how to cook, helping them build a resume, or training them in a professional skill, you're helping them become self-sufficient, independent, and capable of achieving their goals. This type of empowerment is one of the most impactful forms of helping others, as it creates lasting change that doesn't rely solely on outside assistance. Inspiring self-confidence. When we help others, especially in ways that boost their self-esteem, we're providing them with the confidence to tackle life's challenges. A word of encouragement, a compliment, or a simple reminder of someone's strengths can go a long way in helping them believe in themselves. When people feel empowered and confident, they are more likely to take risks, pursue their dreams, and help others in turn. Chapter 12: How Helping Hands Shape the Future. As we move forward into a rapidly changing world, the need for helping hands will only grow. Whether in the face of environmental challenges, political unrest, or global health crises, we will all be called upon to play a role in creating a better future. The more we recognize the power of helping hands and cultivate a culture of kindness, empathy, and support, the more we set the stage for a future where cooperation and compassion are central to how we navigate life's challenges. A world of compassionate global citizens. As the world becomes more interconnected, the opportunities for helping hands to make a global impact have never been more abundant. Whether it's addressing the needs of refugees, providing aid to countries suffering from economic hardship, or simply helping someone from a different culture understand our shared humanity, we have the ability to build bridges across borders. A world of compassionate global citizens can only be achieved through collective action and a shared commitment to helping others. A brighter, more resilient future. A world where helping hands are always extended is a world of resilience. When people help each other, they create systems of support that can withstand the most difficult circumstances. In such a world, no one has to face their challenges alone. Whether we're confronting the impacts of climate change, navigating economic inequality, or solving complex health crises, we will be stronger together. Helping hands, no matter how small the action, will be the foundation of our shared strength and resilience. Conclusion. Final thoughts. As we conclude this exploration of the profound power of helping hands, remember that every act of kindness counts. Whether you're helping a friend, a neighbor, or a stranger, your efforts matter. They don't have to be grand gestures. Small, consistent acts of kindness are what create lasting change. And as you help others, you'll find that you're not just changing their lives, you're transforming your own as well. Chapter 13. The long-term impact of helping hands. When we engage in acts of kindness and support others, the impact often stretches far beyond the immediate moment. While the person you help may feel relief or gratitude in the short term, the long-term effects of these acts can be profound, not only for the individual being helped but also for the broader community and even society as a whole. Helping hands are often the catalyst for systemic change, and their long-lasting influence can create a ripple effect that outlives the initial gesture. So let's dive deeper into how helping others can create a long-term impact, both for individuals and the wider world. Changing perspectives and creating empathy. one of the most powerful long-term effects of offering help is the shift in perspectives that it can bring about. When we help someone, especially someone from a different background, culture, or life experience, we begin to see the world through their eyes. We start to understand the challenges they face and develop empathy for their struggles. This change in perspective doesn't just benefit the individual we help, it can also shape our broader view of the world, making us more compassionate, open-minded, and understanding of the needs and challenges of others. Over time, this empathy can lead to greater social harmony. By fostering a culture of understanding and support, we can reduce prejudice, eliminate biases, and work together to address the systemic issues that perpetuate inequality. Small acts of kindness, when practiced widely, can create a society that values people's differences and works collaboratively to overcome challenges. Strengthening social networks and support systems, helping hands don't just support the individual being helped, they also contribute to building stronger social networks. Communities with strong social support systems are better equipped to handle challenges, whether they be personal struggles, economic difficulties, or larger-scale crises. When we help someone, we're not just solving their immediate issue, we're reinforcing the social fabric that binds us all together. This social connectedness creates an environment where people are more likely to support one another, whether in times of need or in moments of celebration. Over time, these networks of support become resilient. Whether it's a neighbor who can be counted on to take in your mail when you're on vacation, or a group of friends who help you during tough times, these relationships form the backbone of a healthy, thriving community. The more we help each other, the stronger and more interconnected these networks become, which benefits everyone in the community. Building a culture of generosity. When we consistently help others, we contribute to a culture of generosity, one that encourages people to not only receive help but to pay it forward. As more people experience the benefits of receiving help, they are more likely to offer assistance themselves, continuing the cycle of kindness and creating a virtuous cycle of generosity. This cycle is powerful because it grows exponentially. The more acts of kindness and support we offer, the more they inspire others to do the same, building a culture where giving becomes the norm. A culture of generosity can have a profound effect on the way society functions. It can lead to more equitable systems, stronger social safety nets, and a general sense of goodwill that fosters peace, cooperation, and shared responsibility. By helping others, we contribute to shaping the values and principles that guide future generations. Chapter 14: The Role of Technology in Helping Hands. In today's increasingly digital world, technology plays an essential role in facilitating acts of kindness and support. Whether it's through online platforms that make it easier to donate to charity, digital communities that connect people in need with those who can help, or apps that promote volunteerism, technology has revolutionized the way we offer help. Online platforms for crowdfunding and donations, platforms like GoFundMe, Kickstarter, and JustGiving have made it easier than ever to raise money for causes that matter. These platforms allow people to share their stories, connect with potential donors, and receive financial support for everything from medical bills to community projects. One of the most powerful aspects of these platforms is that they allow anyone, regardless of location or resources, to contribute to a cause they believe in. This democratizes philanthropy, allowing people from all walks of life to contribute their time, money, or expertise. Crowdfunding has helped millions of people access resources they would not have otherwise had, and the ability to share a compelling story online can draw support from around the globe. Whether it's raising money for a small local cause or supporting international disaster relief, crowdfunding brings people together in a way that traditional charitable giving could not. Social media as a tool for mobilization. Social media platforms are powerful tools for mobilizing support, spreading awareness, and organizing collective action. Hashtags like #GivingTuesday or #PayItForward have become rallying cries for individuals and organizations seeking to inspire others to give. Social media not only facilitates the spread of information, but also fosters connections between people who might never have met in real life. Additionally, social media can help individuals raise awareness about causes they care about. Whether it's sharing a personal story about overcoming adversity, posting about a fundraising campaign, or promoting volunteer opportunities, social media allows for a wide-reaching and instant connection to others. This digital network of support can amplify the power of helping hands, making it easier for people to connect with others who are in need of assistance regardless.
Digital volunteering. Volunteering has evolved in the digital age. With many organizations offering virtual opportunities, people can now volunteer their time, skills, and expertise from anywhere in the world. Whether it's tutoring students online, providing pro bono legal services, or offering emotional support to people in crisis through virtual counseling, digital volunteering breaks down barriers and makes it possible for people to contribute no matter where they are located. The rise of digital volunteering has allowed individuals with specialized skills, such as graphic design, web development, or social media marketing, to offer their expertise to nonprofits and social enterprises that might otherwise struggle to access such services. Digital platforms are making it easier for people to volunteer in ways that weren't possible even a decade ago, enabling more individuals to contribute to causes they care about, regardless of their geographical location. Chapter 15. Overcoming barriers to helping others while offering help seems like a natural and instinctive thing to do. There are often barriers that prevent people from reaching out and offering a helping hand. These barriers may include fear, lack of resources, or even apathy. However, it's important to recognize that helping doesn't always require significant time, energy, or money. Here are some of the common obstacles to helping others, and how we can overcome them. Fear of rejection or misunderstanding. One of the biggest barriers to offering help is the fear of rejection or misunderstanding. People are often hesitant to help because they're unsure whether the person in need will accept their assistance or if their help will be seen as intrusive or unwelcome. To overcome this, it's important to approach the situation with kindness and humility. Offering help in a non-judgmental way and respecting someone's boundaries can make the process easier for both parties. If someone refuses help, it's important to respect their wishes and not take it personally. Sometimes, the mere offer of assistance shows that you care, and even if they don't accept the help right away, it may plant a seed that will encourage them to reach out later when they are ready. Lack of time or resources. Another obstacle that people often face when it comes to helping others is the perceived lack of time or resources. Many of us have busy lives, and it can feel like there's no room to fit in helping others. However, it's important to remember that helping doesn't always have to be time-consuming or financially burdensome. It can be as simple as offering a kind word, sending a thoughtful message, or volunteering for a few hours a month. Small, consistent acts of kindness can add up to make a big difference over time. If you have limited resources, consider ways to help that require little or no financial cost, such as donating your time, skills, or expertise. The fact is, everyone has something to offer, and it's often the small, unexpected gestures that have the most lasting impact. Apathy or lack of awareness. Some people may simply not realize the importance of helping others or may feel disconnected from the needs of those around them. To overcome this, it's crucial to raise awareness and educate others about the benefits of helping. Sharing stories of people whose lives have been transformed by acts of kindness, educating communities about social issues, and promoting volunteer opportunities can help combat apathy and inspire others to get involved. Additionally, we can create a culture of helping by celebrating acts of kindness and recognizing the positive impact they have. Encouraging others to get involved, whether by starting small or joining a larger cause, helps to break down the barriers that keep people from offering help. Chapter 16. Final words of inspiration. As we come to the end of this journey exploring the immense power and potential of helping hands, I want to leave you with a final message of encouragement. The world is in need of kindness, compassion, and support more than ever before. Each of us has the power to make a difference, no matter how big or small the action. Remember, helping hands are not just a reaction to crisis, they are a proactive force for good, shaping the future and making the world a better place. By continuing to offer help, support, and kindness to those around us, we contribute to a culture of generosity, empathy, and shared responsibility. Let's be the change we want to see, and continue to extend our hands to those who need it most. we can create a future built on the foundation of helping hands. As we wrap up, let me remind you that helping others doesn't require perfection. It doesn't require a grand gesture or monumental change. Every little act of kindness, every small moment of support, contributes to making the world a more connected, compassionate place. Whether you help one person or influence thousands, your actions are significant and valuable. Chapter 17. The future of helping hands. As we look toward the future, the need for helping hands will only increase. The challenges of tomorrow, whether they are related to climate change, political division, economic disparities, or global health issues, will require collective effort and empathy. Now more than ever, it's crucial that we recognize the power we each have to help in shaping that future. Helping hands will continue to be the lifeblood of positive change. Addressing global challenges together. Looking ahead, we can see how important it will be for global cooperation to solve issues such as climate change, global health crises, and economic inequality. Governments, businesses, and individuals must work together to face these monumental challenges. Your helping hand, combined with the collective actions of others, can help forge solutions to these pressing issues. Whether it's reducing your carbon footprint, supporting policies for environmental sustainability, or donating to organizations working on the front lines of healthcare, every action counts. In the future, more people will need to be active participants in solving these global challenges, and the work will require united efforts from every corner of the world. Technological advances in philanthropy. As technology continues to advance, it will unlock even more ways to help others. Platforms will grow more sophisticated, creating new opportunities for individuals to offer their support. Whether it's through virtual reality programs that allow us to connect with those in need in distant locations or through AI-driven solutions that optimize how we allocate resources for disaster relief, technological innovation can amplify our ability to make a difference. The digital age has already proven to be a powerful tool for change, and as we move forward, we'll see more advanced, effective ways to help the world. A focus on mental health and well-being. Mental health will be one of the biggest challenges of the future, especially as societal pressures and the pace of modern life continue to increase. As awareness of mental health grows, so too does the understanding that offering support is essential to healing. Helping hands in this area will go beyond financial assistance or physical aid. More people will recognize the importance of emotional support, being there for others in their struggles, and fostering an environment where open discussions about mental health are not just welcomed but encouraged. Moving forward, we'll see greater investment in mental health resources, education, and support systems, and each of us will play a role in making mental health care more accessible and less stigmatized. Empowering the next generation. One of the most crucial aspects of ensuring that helping hands continue to make a difference in the future is to empower the next generation. By instilling values of empathy, kindness, and community service in our children, we ensure that they grow up with a deep understanding of the importance of helping others. The next generation of leaders, teachers, caregivers, and activists will carry the torch of kindness, and they will likely have an even greater ability to reach people across the globe. As parents, mentors, and role models, we have a responsibility to guide young people in developing a mindset that values compassion and collective well-being. Teaching them how to support one another, volunteer, and contribute positively to society will create a ripple effect that will continue for years to come. Chapter 18. Stories to inspire. Real people, real impact. There are countless examples of individuals and groups around the world who have transformed their communities through the power of helping hands. These stories of real people making a tangible impact can inspire us all to take action in our own lives. The more we share these stories, the more we realize that each of us has the potential to make a difference, no matter where we are or what resources we have. A community rebuilds after tragedy. After a devastating fire in a small town left dozens of families homeless, the community rallied together to offer support. One woman, who had lost everything in the fire, decided to turn her grief into action. She organized local residents to provide temporary shelter, food, and clothing to the affected families. Soon, volunteers from nearby towns joined the efforts, and donations started pouring in. Within months, the community was not only able to rebuild the houses that had been lost, but they also built stronger relationships and created a permanent network of support for future crises. This story is a powerful reminder that even in the darkest times, the human spirit can rise through collective help. The power of one.
A teacher's impact on her students. In a small, underserved neighborhood, one teacher noticed the emotional toll that her students were carrying. Many were living in poverty, and many were facing issues like bullying, mental health struggles, and neglect. Rather than focusing solely on academics, she began offering a listening ear and mentoring her students in ways that helped them feel valued and supported. Her simple acts of kindness, such as staying after school to help with homework or offering a safe space to talk, created a lasting impact. Several of her students went on to excel academically, break free from cycles of poverty, and inspire others in their community to give back. This teacher's dedication shows how one person's consistent, compassionate efforts can change the trajectory of many lives. A global movement fueled by acts of kindness. The hashtag #MeToo movement, which has grown into a global call for awareness of sexual harassment and assault, is another example of how helping hands have led to transformative change. It began with one woman's bravery in sharing her experience, and her willingness to help others by speaking up sparked a worldwide conversation. Through sharing their stories and offering support to one another, millions of individuals have come together to demand justice, respect, and equality for all. This movement exemplifies how individual acts of courage and empathy can catalyze massive societal shifts that lead to systemic change. Chapter 19. Helping Hands and the Power of Gratitude. Gratitude is the foundation upon which helping hands stand. When we help others, we not only offer them our support, but we also experience the joy and fulfillment of knowing we've made a positive impact. Gratitude fosters a cycle of giving that propels us to continue helping others. When we express thanks for the kindness we receive, we are motivated to give back and pay it forward. Cultivating gratitude through service. By incorporating helping others into our daily lives, we cultivate gratitude not only in ourselves but also in those around us. When you express your gratitude to others, you reinforce the idea that helping is not a one-sided endeavor. It's a relationship where both parties benefit. As you extend your hand to help, you grow in gratitude for the opportunity to make a difference. This creates a feedback loop of kindness, where every act of help leads to more gratitude and a stronger commitment to giving. Appreciating the impact of helping hands. It's easy to overlook the profound impact that helping others can have, but it's crucial to take a moment to appreciate the ripple effect of kindness. The difference you make may not always be immediately visible, but the longer-term effects of your actions can be extraordinary. Even small acts, like offering encouragement or giving a simple compliment, can significantly impact someone's life. When you practice gratitude, you recognize these moments of impact, and this recognition can inspire you to continue offering your help. Final reflections. Helping hands as a legacy. The most enduring legacy we can leave behind is one built on the kindness we share with others. When we offer helping hands, we create a world where love, compassion, and cooperation thrive. This legacy, passed down through generations, becomes the foundation for a future where helping is a natural response to hardship, and kindness is a shared value that defines the world. So, as we look forward, remember that your helping hands, whether in the form of small gestures or grand acts, create ripples that travel far beyond what you can see. Your kindness has the power to transform not just one life but entire communities and ultimately, the world. Chapter 20. The legacy of helping hands in building future generations. As we continue to discuss the power of helping hands, it's essential to reflect on the lasting legacy we build for future generations. The way we approach kindness, service, and generosity today shapes the values and attitudes of those who will inherit the world we leave behind. Our children, our communities, and even future leaders are watching how we act, and they will carry forward the lessons they learn from us. Instilling kindness in children. One of the most powerful ways to ensure that the tradition of helping hands continues for generations to come is by teaching children the value of kindness from a young age. Children are naturally empathetic, but they need guidance and examples to understand how to channel that empathy into action. Whether it's encouraging them to share, help a friend in need, or participate in community service projects, teaching kids the importance of helping others will not only create compassionate individuals but will also foster a community culture rooted in generosity and support. Take the example of children who regularly volunteer at food banks, or who organize toy drives for children in need. These small actions, when practiced throughout childhood, become ingrained habits that shape the person they will become as adults. Raising a generation that values helping hands will create a world where kindness is the norm rather than the exception, and where empathy drives progress. Mentorship and role models. A key part of passing on the legacy of helping hands is through mentorship and role models. Whether it's a parent, teacher, coach, or community leader, mentors play a vital role in shaping the next generation. They help instill values, offer guidance, and serve as examples of what it means to live a life dedicated to service. If we want to build a world where helping others is at the heart of society, we must also emphasize the importance of mentorship. Helping hands aren't just about giving, they're also about teaching and empowering others to do the same. When individuals, especially young people, have mentors who demonstrate kindness, compassion, and the willingness to step in and help, they're more likely to adopt these behaviors in their own lives. Mentoring can also be a powerful tool in community building. By investing in the future of someone else, you help them grow into individuals who will one day offer their helping hands to others. It's a ripple effect that stretches across generations, building a culture of caring that's passed down through families, schools, and communities. Strengthening community values. Communities that prioritize helping others create a sense of belonging, unity, and purpose. When individuals in a community are willing to lend a hand, not only do they help solve problems, but they also strengthen the very fabric of that community. Whether it's a neighborhood organizing a food drive, a group of local business owners helping to revitalize an area, or individuals coming together after a natural disaster, the values of mutual aid, support, and compassion become the bedrock on which strong communities are built. Strong communities inspire future generations to carry the torch of service. By fostering environments where people are encouraged to help one another, children and young adults grow up seeing that helping is just part of everyday life. The values learned in these communities will shape the next wave of leaders and change-makers, who will continue to help in even more innovative ways. It's these collective efforts that create lasting change, where support systems, resource sharing, and empathy become foundational principles. Creating a culture of gratitude for future generations. As we continue to promote kindness, another aspect of building a better future is cultivating gratitude in the next generation. When children grow up seeing the benefits of giving, it inspires them to continue helping others in turn. Gratitude plays a significant role in helping others. It reminds us of the blessings we have and motivates us to share those blessings with others. When young people learn the value of gratitude, they recognize the importance of passing on kindness, not only for the sake of the immediate recipients but for the collective well-being of society. Encouraging gratitude in children doesn't have to be a formal process, it can simply be woven into daily life. For example, encouraging kids to express thanks for the help they receive and to share their appreciation with those who have made a difference in their lives creates a cycle of gratitude that builds empathy and a sense of social responsibility. The more gratitude we express, the more we inspire future generations to continue this positive cycle. Final thoughts. The power of helping hands in creating a better tomorrow. The impact of helping hands is vast, both in the immediate and long term. Whether it's empowering individuals, strengthening communities, or solving global challenges, helping others is the key to creating a better tomorrow. The world can often seem overwhelming, and it's easy to feel like the problems we face are too big for any one person to solve. But the truth is, each act of kindness, each helping hand extended, contributes to a larger movement of change. Every one of us has the power to make a difference, no matter how small or large the action. As we move forward into an uncertain future, let's keep the power of helping hands in mind. Let's build a world where kindness is the norm, where every person has access to the support they need, and where we all work together to create a brighter, more compassionate future. Thank you for being part of this conversation. Your willingness to help and your commitment to making a difference are what will truly change the world. Let's keep giving, keep sharing, and keep lifting one another up. Together, we can build a future where helping hands always make a difference.
Chapter 23: The Ripple Effects of Global Collaboration. As we continue to explore the power of helping hands, it becomes increasingly evident that our efforts, while often small in the moment, can have far-reaching effects. The key to truly solving global challenges lies in the collaboration of individuals, communities, nations, and organizations, each extending a helping hand in a shared mission to improve the world. When we come together, the collective energy and resources we bring to the table create solutions that are far more impactful than any one person or group could achieve alone. The power of international aid and cooperation. one of the most profound ways that helping hands create change on a global scale is through international aid. Natural disasters, global health crises, and conflict zones often require support from across borders. When countries unite to provide assistance, they can save lives, restore infrastructure, and help rebuild societies that have been devastated by tragedy. Take the case of the global response to the 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami. In the aftermath of the disaster, countries from around the world came together to provide financial aid, medical supplies, food, and housing to the affected nations. The world's helping hands made it possible for millions of people to begin rebuilding their lives. These kinds of international efforts show us the immense power of global collaboration. When nations work together to provide relief, share knowledge, and pool resources, they can tackle challenges that might seem insurmountable on their own. The ongoing work of organizations like the United Nations, World Health Organization, and Red Cross is a testament to how collective action can address global issues like poverty, disease, and environmental degradation. Global movements for social change. Global movements for social change are also an example of how helping hands can create widespread impact. Movements like #MeToo, Black Lives Matter, and the Campaign for Gender Equality show that when people come together, they can shift cultural norms, influence policy change, and hold powerful institutions accountable. These movements start with individuals, often in a single community, who extend their helping hands to support those who need it most, whether it's through raising awareness, speaking out against injustice, or offering solidarity. The power of these movements lies in the fact that they transcend borders. What starts as a local issue or a personal story can quickly become a global cause when people from all corners of the world lend their support. By sharing stories, amplifying voices, and standing together, individuals and communities can make powerful strides in creating a world that is more just, inclusive, and compassionate. Global education and knowledge sharing. Education has long been one of the most effective ways to drive positive change. But in today's world, access to education is not just about schools and universities, it's about the free exchange of knowledge on a global scale. The internet has become a powerful tool for sharing ideas, resources, and expertise. Think of how open-source platforms like Wikipedia have democratized access to information, or how online courses allow anyone in the world to learn new skills. This knowledge-sharing culture is at the heart of helping hands in the 21st century. By empowering individuals across the globe with the education and tools they need to improve their own lives, we break down barriers that keep people in poverty, ignorance, or despair. Collaborative learning platforms like Coursera, edX, and Khan Academy offer free or low-cost access to educational resources, helping people from all walks of life achieve their personal and professional goals. The global sharing of knowledge is one of the most sustainable ways to ensure that helping hands continue to make a lasting impact. Chapter 24: Cultivating a mindset of service. In all the conversations we've had about helping hands, one underlying theme keeps emerging: the importance of cultivating a mindset of service. Helping others is not just about reacting to moments of need, it's about intentionally choosing to live a life dedicated to service, compassion, and kindness. When helping becomes a way of life, we contribute to a culture that values empathy and mutual support, and we create a ripple effect that spreads far beyond our immediate circle. Shifting from I to we. Cultivating a mindset of service involves shifting our focus from I to we. In a world that often emphasizes individual success and achievement, it can be easy to overlook the needs of others. But when we choose to live with a mindset of service, we prioritize the well-being of the collective over the self. It doesn't mean that we disregard our own needs or goals, but rather that we see our success as interconnected with the success of others. This shift in mindset can profoundly affect how we approach everyday interactions. Whether it's volunteering at a local charity, helping a colleague at work, or simply offering a smile to a stranger, we begin to understand that our actions, no matter how small, contribute to a greater, shared purpose. This sense of interconnectedness fuels a culture of service where people see helping others as a natural and rewarding part of life. Living a life of intentional giving. Intentional giving is about choosing to act with purpose. It's about actively looking for opportunities to help, even when those opportunities are not immediately obvious. For some, it might mean donating time to causes that are close to their heart, whether it's mentoring at-risk youth or helping with local food drives. For others, it might be using their skills to support projects or people in need. And for many, it may mean simply being present for others in times of crisis, offering emotional support when it's most needed. Intentional giving means stepping into the mindset that we all have something valuable to contribute. It's a commitment to being the helping hand that someone else might be waiting for. This mindset can be developed through small actions, but over time, it becomes a way of life that leads to greater fulfillment, connection, and positive impact. Leading by example. One of the most effective ways to inspire others to embrace a mindset of service is by leading by example. The people around us, whether they are friends, family, colleagues, or community members, often look to our actions as a guide for their own behavior. When we make kindness, generosity, and service a central part of our lives, we inspire others to do the same. This doesn't mean we need to be perfect or always be the ones offering help, but it does mean that we should try to live with integrity and purpose, showing others that service is a rewarding, valuable path. When we choose to lend a helping hand, we show others how easy it can be to create positive change, and we invite them to join in the movement. Chapter 25. Moving beyond help. Creating empowerment. While helping hands are essential to alleviating immediate challenges and offering support, it's important to remember that the ultimate goal should be empowerment. True help is not just about giving someone what they need in the moment, but about equipping them with the tools, skills, and confidence to thrive independently. Empowering through education and opportunity. Education remains one of the most powerful ways to empower individuals. Whether it's offering mentorship to someone trying to improve their skills, helping a young entrepreneur get their business off the ground, or providing resources to help individuals access better education, empowering others through learning ensures that they can become self-sufficient in the future. The beauty of empowerment lies in its ability to create a cycle of giving. When you help empower someone, whether through education, skills training, or emotional support, you give them the ability to go on and help others in return. This creates a ripple effect that extends far beyond the individual. It's a way of giving that doesn't just provide temporary relief but ensures long-term, sustainable progress. Financial empowerment and job creation. While giving charity or providing immediate aid is necessary, helping others through financial empowerment is a game changer. Offering microloans to aspiring entrepreneurs, providing job opportunities, or teaching financial literacy are all ways to ensure that individuals can support themselves and their families long-term. Financial empowerment helps break the cycle of poverty, allowing people to build a better future for themselves and their communities. Microfinance initiatives, for instance, have been instrumental in empowering women, small business owners, and rural communities across the globe. By giving people access to capital, training, and markets, these programs allow individuals to escape the cycle of poverty and become contributors to the economy. Financial empowerment is a key element of helping hands that moves beyond charity and leads to lasting, self-sustained progress. Building confidence and self-esteem. Empowerment also involves helping individuals build their own confidence and self-esteem. When people believe in their ability to make a difference in their own lives, they are more likely to take action. Encouraging others to trust their abilities, to dream big, and to take steps toward their goals is a powerful way of helping them unlock their potential. Whether it's providing a word of encouragement or offering constructive feedback, building others' confidence can be one of the most valuable ways to help. When people are confident in their own abilities, they not only help themselves but also go on to lift others, creating a cycle of empowerment that leads to widespread transformation. Final reflection. The unstoppable power of helping hands. As we reflect on everything we've discussed, one thing is clear: helping hands are not just a reactive response to the world's challenges. They are an active, dynamic force capable of transforming lives, communities, and the world itself. Each act of kindness, no matter how small, has the potential to create a ripple that reaches far beyond what we can see. When we help, we don't just solve problems, we build relationships, create opportunities, and empower others to make a difference. Together, we have the power to create a world where kindness is the driving force and every person's life is touched by the generosity of others. We can build a future where helping hands are always at the ready and kindness is a fundamental part of our shared humanity. So, as you continue on your journey, remember that your helping hand matters. Whether you're reaching out to a friend, supporting a cause, or simply sharing a smile with a stranger, know that you are part of a global movement of compassion, service, and empowerment. Together, we can create a world where helping hands always lead the way to a brighter, more connected future. Thank you for reading, reflecting, and committing to this shared mission of making a difference. Your kindness is the key to the future we all deserve. Keep reaching out, keep helping, and keep spreading the light of generosity. The world is waiting for your helping hands.